Hello there people, hope you're having a good day. This is Gaming Scientist, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get as many kills as possible in one game. This is people who are mainly going for the 30 kill challenge, but if you're just trying to figure out how to get more kills in the game, then you can still use the tips from this video to help you out. If you get value out of this video, please like and subscribe down below. Helps me out, and I hope to help you out later with more challenge videos. But you came here to see how to rack up kills better, so let's get into it. So before I get started, I want to tell you that you need to be comfortable and familiar with how you're playing to get 30 kills in one game. So if it feels wrong to follow some of these tips, do what feels best to you, but try to work some of these in if you can, because they are going to give you a better chance of getting more kills in the game. Also, if you think I'm missing something that really helps people out, comment down below so you can help other people out who are having problems like this. Because I probably am not going to teach you everything that you should know. So the first thing is determine how you are playing. That way you can adjust things that help you the best. If you're the type that's the running gun type and running constantly into the spawn, get you a gun that you can move fast with, like an SMG or a pistol. If you're super close to them and all they have to do is the cha-cha slide to the left, then focus your attachments a little heavy on fire rate and hip fire accuracy. That way you can zoom out whenever you need to. But if you're that run gun type that likes to still kind of socially distance from people, you know, COVID and stuff, focus a little bit more on your sprint to fire time and your time to aim. If you're right next to somebody, then that's going to be the thing that saves you, is who can pull up their gun fast. But if you're the back of the map kind of guy who's sitting there with binoculars bird watching, then you should get a more powerful gun, like an LMG or a sniper, with attachments that focus more on recoil and accuracy. The reason you need a more powerful gun is because if you don't get the kill quick enough, they're probably going to hide from you like the kid off of Jurassic Park. So that's your guns. Let's talk about your perks now. For your first perk slot, if you're trying to get your steps in for your day virtually by running around a lot, then Ninja will probably be the best thing for you. If you're running around that much, then you're probably getting close to them, and this is going to help people from headsets from hearing you and hunting you down. But if you want to be bush camper and get a kill or two and then move, then you probably would be best with Ghost, so people can't come up from behind you whenever they see you on a UAV or something. For the second perk slot, I personally like Tracker because I like to sneak around like the chunky ninja that I am and come up from behind them. It also helps find out which way they left their spawn from if you get back there to them. But if you're going back to their spawn and you don't like to check from behind you, then Intuition is a good perk for you. You can also choose High Alert, but I think Intuition will help you out in more situations because High Alert will only tell you when somebody sees you, and if they already see you, then you're probably already dead. But Intuition tells you if they're just nearby, whether they notice you or not. So either you can turn around to save yourself, or you get a free kill because you know that guy's there before they even knew you were there. Only downside is you have to be super close to them for Intuition to work. If you're the type of person that's constantly looking at the minimap, especially if you're playing core, then Forward Intel is a good choice for you because you'll have more information about where your team is spawning and where the other team is. The other two for the slot that I want to talk about is Engineer and Piercing Vision. These I don't feel like are the best ones for the second slot, but they're good at times. Engineer is good if you're getting a lot of campers in your lobbies. That way you can start to understand where they're hiding because they're probably laying some equipment down right next to them. And Piercing Vision is good when you have a powerful gun. That way you can just shoot constantly through walls and see if there's somebody behind there. Also, if you just barely nip them and somebody else gets the kill, you can be like the kid up on the bench that hasn't played a game all season, but still gets the credit whenever they make it to the playoffs. For the last slot, there are three that I think will help you for this challenge. Demolition is one. That way you can work on your pitching arm one more time for each life, and chunk your lethal hoping for a little popcorn every once in a while. If the other team is grouping up a lot, then it's a really good time to use that. But if they're never near each other, double time is a good one. That way you waste less time running around like Usain Bolt or something, and more time trying to get your kills. And the last one that I think that's worth looking into is Scavenger if you're running out of ammo too soon. Remember, only get this if you're running around, because you can only get those supplies from enemies that you personally kill. So you're going to have to kill them yourself and run up to them, possibly in their spawn. Now for one of the most important parts when doing this challenge, you're going to either want to play Domination, Hardpoint, or patrol. The reason is because every other game mode, if the other team is really good, then they can make the game end very quickly before you even have the chance to get your 30 kills. With these game modes, you can ignore the god players that are in the lobby and take your time picking off some of the crappy ones that you can get a clip from and show your mom later. I personally think that domination will be the best one, because if nobody gets the center one, sometimes those things can last close to 20 minutes. And if you do decide to do it on any other game mode that focuses on kills, I would just go to free-for-all, because personally, I just feel like it's easier to get those 30 kills and win the entire game than to try to get those kills before the other people in the game actually finish the objective or whatever you're going for in that game mode. You also want to think about playing hardcore for several reasons. It takes less time to kill somebody, so you can move on to the next person. Less bullets to kill somebody, so you run out of bullets less. And if you don't care about people yelling into your headset, run around with the LMG and just start spraying all over the place. Can't promise that it's going to be a good idea, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Another good thing for this challenge is Killstreaks. First thing, don't attach the best one. Don't be the guy at the urinal that stands a foot back when they really need to be as close as they can, like they're reading a book on the wall or something. By the way, anybody who I just offended by that because you fit it, I feel you. But really, you want some obtainable kill streak. You don't need these kill streaks every game that you play, but make sure you can get it like once out of 5 to 10 games. I would say stay away from the counter spy plane, the glide bomb, and the firebombing run. The counter really doesn't do anything to help, except if the only way you know how to play is running into their spawn and you can't when a UAV is active. The glide bomb takes more time for you to get the 1 to 4 kills that you can sometimes get than it would be for you to just get a spy plane and just run around killing that way. You're also going to have the urge to run off to the side and hide while you use the glide bomb, and then you're going to take the time to run back to get close to the other team. And you don't want to use the firebombing run either, because unless you can set it up to where the other team is spawning in the fire, you're probably only going to get kills from the initial run. Not a lot of people are going to look at a giant wall of fire and just be like Freddy Krueger and walk into it. You might also cut yourself off from where they're actually spawning at and won't be able to get kills until that fire goes away. It's debatable whether a care package or airdrop is worth it, because the same thing with the glide bomb, you're going to want to run back to your spawn to get the care package and wait there until it falls just for the chance of something good. But most of the time you're going to get spy plane or something. The last thing that I want to say is that you need to pay attention to the size of the map if you're going for a lot of kills. A lot of people think that the best thing to do is just keep running out like you just saw a tiger in the other room and try to get kills that way. And that works great for small maps. If you die on a small map, you could possibly spawn awkwardly just staring somebody in the face. But on bigger maps, you might have to run a 5K just to find somebody else. I'm not saying be a corner camper, because you're definitely not going to get 30 kills that way. But don't just go running out into open. Let them come a little bit to you. That way you're more comfortable and less likely to die. Well, that's really all the tips that I have for this. Again, if you got value out of this video, please like and subscribe. Helps me out, helps the channel out, and I hope to help you out later with more challenge videos that I upload. And if you need help with any other challenges that I already have posted, comment down below. That way I know which ones to focus on next. Also, again, I'm making these videos to help people. So if I'm missing something, comment down below. That way you can help out whoever's having a hard time doing this. Anyways, hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you again.